Dear 7th semester VTU CSE stream students, I welcome you again into my another video. Hope you are all doing well. So this video is going to be very important for you students, in which I will be discussing the passing package for your cloud computing subject CC. So subject code is 21 CS72. Let me discuss over here the super important questions which VTU will ask in the examination. So starting from the model first itself, we have define cloud computing and explain its characteristics, advantages and disadvantages. This may be the 10 marks question. Next one is the super important one. VTU has asked this question frequently, that is explain cloud computing reference model in detail, trace the evolution of cloud computing from traditional computing paradigms, and explain the essential components required to build a cloud computing environment. Next one, we have described the key features of AWS and its services, and explain the architecture and working of Google App Engine. This is again a super important one. Next one is again a super important one. What is Microsoft Azure, and explain its core services. Explain the Hadoop ecosystem and its components. And there may be the possibility of this particular question, that is what is force.com, how is it different from salesforce.com. What is Aneka, and explain its architecture and key components, and differentiate between infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. So these are some super important questions from model first. Now coming to the model second, we have define virtualization in detail and explain in brief full virtualization and para virtualization with its pros and cons, and explain the taxonomy of virtualization techniques with suitable examples. Differentiate between hardware virtualization, software virtualization, and storage virtualization. And what is execution virtualization, how does it different from storage and network virtualization. How does virtualization form the backbone of cloud computing, explain with examples. Next super important one, that is explain VMware's approach to virtualization and its applications. Last one we have from the model second, discuss the characteristics of a virtualized environment, list and explain pros and cons of virtualization. So now coming to the model third, we have here some 6 questions. Classify and explain the various types of clouds, write down advantages and disadvantages of each type, describe the key components of cloud computing architecture, and what is the cloud reference model, explain its layers with a neat diagram. Fourth question we are having, explain the concept of pay as you go in cloud computing as its and its economic impact. Discuss how cloud computing reduces capital expenditure and increases operational expenditure. Last question we are having, discuss the key challenges in cloud computing or open faced challenges, whatever you call it, including security and privacy, and interoperability and portability, performance and reliability, and login. So this is all about model third. Now coming to the model 4, we are having discuss the major risks in cloud computing and the measures to mitigate them. What is a privacy impact assessment, that is PIA, explain its importance and steps in cloud security, and explain VM security and the measures to mitigate risks in virtualized cloud environments. And fourth one, we have explained the importance of trust in cloud adoption, explain the role of operating system security in cloud computing. Last two questions we are having, discuss the security risks posed by using shared images, and discuss the security risks associated with management OS over here. So now coming to the last fifth module, we are again having 6 to 7 questions. Explain the storage services of cloud platforms with a neat diagram. Explain the core services of Windows Azure platform used for building scalable applications. Describe the core components of Google App Engine. Explain how cloud computing technology can be applied to support remote ECG monitoring, and discuss in detail the following media applications of cloud computing technologies: Animoto, Maya rendering with Aneka, video encoding on cloud, and in detail about the application of cloud computing in satellite image processing. How does cloud computing benefit CRM, ERP, and social networking applications? So this is all about module 5th important questions. So as far as notes are concerned, you can type 21 CS 72 on the Google itself. You will get the notes. VTU cloud notes are available there, so search it out and try to cover all these super important questions. So I wish you all the best for your examinations. Make sure you will refer these important questions to pass the subject, and sometimes if you are having the good luck, then definitely you can score more in this particular subject, right? So this is all about today's video. So we'll see you in next passing package video. Thank you.